What's going on, guys? King Trats here, back another video on the channel, and today we made, well, it kind of turned out to be something completely different. It was originally intended to be a Loco Moco, but I quickly realized that I forgot to buy rice when I was at Walmart this week, so I don't have rice. So we put it on mashed potatoes. It's still gonna work. Burger steaks, mashed potatoes still works. It's a little spin. But the main reason I wanted to try this is because one of the things I didn't get at Jolibee was the burger steaks, which supposedly covered in their delicious gravy and rice as well. So I was gonna make a Loco Moco, but instead we used mashed potatoes. I'll put the assembly through it real quick. It's simple though. Mashed potatoes, obviously they're instant because I'm lazy. I'm not sitting here mashing potatoes to make a video. I'm just not doing it. We ain't got time for that. So we mashed potatoes, a little bit of chive, a little bit of onion, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of salt, pepper, usual seasoning you would season potatoes up with, and then we added some broccoli for the health, which is what you see over here on this side looking real sad. So we just sauteed that, again, a little bit of olive oil spray in the pan, salt, pepper. That's all we used on that. We don't need to do crazy with that. Burger steaks, I season them the same stuff you season your regular meat with. You can season however you want to, but that is what I did. So that is the assembly. Added the burgers on top, and of course the Loco Moco comes with the eggs, so we got the two sunny side up eggs going on the top, and that is what you see in front of you. And of course Loco Moco can't be complete without the gravy, but I got y'all. I saved this for a reason, my boy. So we got the Jolibee gravy that we are going to assemble right on the top right now. Matter of fact, hold on a second. We're making Oreos today. I have 3 different cake frostings because I did it one time and it was so good. I said I gotta spin back to this. One of these is gonna be an absolute doozy. It'll be at the end of the video, but one of my favorite flavors, we're bringing it back. If you can see it on the screen, you can see it, but I'm not alluding to it. So we're gonna break these down into some Oreo flavors with this cake frosting. So that is what we have with our Jolibee gravy. Get up out the way. Move, guys. Move. Yes. Yes. We using all that. That's thicky. Oh. I use a plastic because we're from the trenches. No, because the other one makes too much noise. Somebody did point that out yesterday. Hold on. Let's get in this bite real quick. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. 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 That gravy goes good on everything, bro. Yes. We're gonna get into this real quick. This won't take long. That was the quickest intro we have ever done. Ever. Ever. But I do want to talk to y'all today. Y'all give me a second. Let's address the elephant in the room. Okay? I've been answering questions about this nonstop since I did it, which was last Friday? Friday. So, let's talk about them. Let's talk about the painted nails. Everybody, most of y'all are pretty cool about it. Some of y'all are a little weird about it, which is fine. I don't really care. Obviously, if there's thousands of people watching my content on multiple platforms today, I'm not saying that as a flex, just understand there's a lot of eyes. If I cared that much, I wouldn't do it. So let's talk about it. First things first, some people on TikTok, if you came in from TikTok, there's a lot of you that actually did, are asking if I lost a bet. My own mother texted me and asked if I lost a bet. That's not a joke either. I'm not going to screenshot it, but she did. On Sunday. The answer is yes. I did. Okay. I bet on the Celtics. Had a little friendly wager. One of my buddies. Which I had one of 2 choices. I could either paint my nails, whatever color I wanted, or I could shave my eyebrows. I'm clearly not going to shave my eyebrows. That just wasn't going to happen. But with that being said, I want to address some things about it. Number 1, this is not the first time I've done this. I am a millennial, okay? Which means, in some people's cases, mine especially, that I am an elder emo. So, I'm gonna pull up a picture right about here. What you were seeing is me about 10 years ago. I'm dressed with a scarf. I got the skulls, got mad rings on, a bracelet with a cross. I can't see the picture, but I know what it looks like. And I'm at a party. This picture is from the 2010s. Not the first time I've done it. Me being an emo at one point. In fact, I'm also going to show you another picture of what I was like. This was taken a year before. These are both me. These are both a part of who I am. This dude right here was a problem. This was angry me. And you can see by the bad intentions on my face and the do-rag that I wasn't really messing around. But with that being said, I've always been the type of person, even since as a kid, which might rub people the wrong way, and it's cool. I'm not afraid to be me. Some people have some weird undertones about it, but understand this. It has nothing to do with my sexual orientation, bro. Zero. If I was a person who liked men, I would tell you. It wouldn't be hidden. If you watch my unfiltered episodes and even my old live streams, you would probably know it's exactly the opposite. But that is neither here nor there, because I think that's a stupid thing to discuss or even make someone a worse person. I just think it's weird. But a lot of the old 80s bands, a lot of the old rock dudes like Ozzy Osbourne, they always painted their nails black, and I was always into some old rock stuff, so that's kind of where it came from. When emo became a phase, it came back. And that was when I was like reaching adulthood, and I just was the person like, alright, I'll do it, whatever. Surprisingly, fellas, listen. The only people that ever had a problem with it are dudes. Supposedly the most manliest of the manly men, which is the weirdest stuff I've ever heard in my life. But they're the only ones that ever even say something. Are there women do? The only thing a woman has ever said, truthfully, would be something like, let's talk with our nails. That's it. Period. And I would always be like, nah, I'm just an emo dude, bro. You want to go listen to Dashboard Confessional? Something Corporate? Fall Out Boy? Panic at the Disco? I'm here for it. That's really what it was. I used to tell stories in my live stream that I had an emo girlfriend at the time, and she liked it. And other people, especially women. It was always a good conversation starter. It never bothered me. But the weird thing that I've noticed, especially now, is the only people that had weird stuff to say were dudes. Now, fellas, I'm speaking to y'all specifically. Ladies, you can chime in if you want to. I find it very alarming, right, that you would worry in a sense of, like, yeah, you could be like, yo, that's weird. I'm cool with that. Like, it is weird. I'm weird. I'm cool with that, too. But there are some dudes being like, oh, nah, I don't mess with you no more, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, you really that, like, is that, you really that tight about it? Like, it's kind of strange to me, in my opinion. You know? If I'm, like, cool with somebody, it don't really matter as long as they're not hurting anybody. If I mess with you, like, your character as a friend, I'm gonna rock with you no matter what. For real. You can come out tomorrow and be like, hey, listen, bro. You know, whatever. I wouldn't care. That's genuine. But I think it is hilarious, which is why I didn't say anything for a couple of days, because I wanted to see what people would say. I kind of wanted to see what people would come at with me. Like, and some of you didn't disappoint. Fellas, don't be uptight about your masculinity. You don't have to prove your manhood to nobody. And I'm going to tell you this too. The ones who act the toughest, the manliest, be the ones that's actually like, really what some of y'all think I was doing. This is a smokescreen. When you're actually secure in who you are, number one, you don't give a shit what people think. Number two, you have nothing to prove to anybody about anything. And number three, you would never go on anybody's anything page in real life and whatever and just start talking trash. Because only people that have something to prove do that. That's one of the realest things I will ever tell you. You know? And there wasn't much negativity. There was only some people. I had some people on Instagram. TikTok, mostly people were cool. Not a couple people on TikTok. And on YouTube, a couple people. That was like, you know, I'm unsubscribing. I don't rock with you. Like, I was like, cause of some nail polish? I'm gonna give you some examples. Matter of fact, one of my dudes, you know I'm saying this from love. I'm not trying to single nobody out. You know who you are. You wrote it. I didn't delete it. But he was like, you can't say because like certain things now because you're doing an MGK. Machine Gun Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly does paint his nails. I think he wears like the press-on joints. But my rebuttal is this. Who is MGK dating? Is she not dating Megan Fox? I'm in that age bracket. When Transformers dropped, every dude was trying to get at Megan Fox. Everybody, oh, she's the finest, blah, blah, blah. So you're telling me, I'm gonna ask you this. Because y'all gonna lie, because I know a lot of people lie, but I never cap. So if Megan Fox said painting your nails is good, was fly, she shall only go on dating and you paint your nails black. You gonna say no? If you say no, and you think she looked good, you're lying. You're absolutely lying. You're lying. You're saying that because you're trying to prove that you're like a man. Like, that's the corniest shit. You don't have to prove that. People that have something to prove usually have something to hide. It's the same thing as being wealthy. Wealthy people don't flex their money. Do you think Jeff Bezos has to walk around with $1 million chain on? He don't have to. For what? Rich people might try to do that. People that are trying to prove their wealth. Poor people definitely do it. I know people that can't afford to pay their own bills be buying Jordans with their rent money. Or going to the club and popping bottles with their rent money. But I'll give you a prime example of somebody who started to understand that. Look at Jay-Z in 2000, and from 2000 to 2005-ish. Platinum chain, jewelry, all that. You know, iced out watch, blah, blah, blah. Remember that era? The bling bling era? Look at Jay-Z now. The Jay-Z worth $1 million. Look how he dresses. Some of his stuff be expensive, but you can't tell. He looks like a bum. He dresses like a bum in expensive clothes. And I say that in the sense of what people would say. With what he wears, right? Got his dreads now. You know, he got the type of dreads that you don't necessarily like, the Basquiat joints. Back then, fresh cut, right? Fresh shoes, you know, fresh fit, fresh chain. Not talking about Maybachs, and they don't care. We ain't got nothing to prove no more. You don't have to say it. And it's the same thing when it comes to being men. If this was 1960, 1970, dudes that had long hair were considered, you know, in the 80s, nobody had long hair. Wearing an earring in the 80s was funny. Especially like this. You know who the first person I seen wearing a dangling earring was? Look it up. That I saw. You can't see the picture, but the dude that's behind me on my wall, Hall of Fame linebacker Lawrence Taylor, had a dangling earring. You gonna tell LT he looks what? You gonna say something to LT? Go ahead. Y'all just, there's nothing to prove, bro. If you like doing something, just do it. If the only thing that you get is funny comments from guys, but women seem to talk to you, why would you care? That's just keeping it a full stack. Why would you care? It's like a dude that goes out, and I know men who do this, who wear women's cologne. I've seen men wearing women's crop tops. Guess who has something to say about it? Dudes. You think they care? And especially me. Bro, from the beginning of this page, 10 years ago, you can see it in that original picture. I have a lip ring. How many dudes you know rock lip rings for real? Unless they're like punk rock, stuff like that. That's where it came from. I just kept it. At one point, I had a tongue ring. Does that mean that no. You know what I was doing? It sure was. Hey, I'm not going into that. You know who liked the tongue ring? Women. And I'm going to tell you exactly how my adulthood went down. This is, I swear you, 100% facts. When I got to school, when I got there, I'm in Iowa, right? I'm the only dude from Jersey. There's nobody on campus from New Jersey. Nobody. So when I get there, I was all over the place, bro. One day I come dressed like an emo kid. The next day I was dressed like an Abercrombie and Fitch dude. Preppy clothes on. No joke. Next day, I got a do-rag on and some Timbs. I've always been that way, right? So, dudes on the team, most of them came from the Midwest or the South. You get a couple of Cali dudes, and they're probably like 5 or 6. But for the most part, Florida, Texas, South. And they, at first, was like, man, this dude weird, this dude funny, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you. And, teammates do that kind of stuff. You rib each other. So we used to call people funny, like you were weird. You say, oh, this dude funny. They say stuff to me all the time. I never cared. We put the pads on. I was out there. Next thing you know, I'm with the starters as a freshman. They ain't saying shit. But that's the start of it. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, he's funny, but he could ball. All right, say less. So here's where the story gets funny. On everything. First of all, at that point, I had one black fingernail. It's like this. Not all of them, just one. So, they said it was weird. I'm probably sus. Sus is the word, right? Say less. The dorms are co-ed, all right? I'm telling this story. I never ever, there's a lot of people that can corroborate. Don't matter. Anyway, the dorms are co-ed, and we get off out of camp. So everybody's moving back into the dorms. Freshmen, sophomores, whatever. And the only people at this point are athletes. So all around during camp, all you see are athletes that are doing fall sports. So of course the volleyball team is there, right? And there's one specific girl in the volleyball team. Everybody, I swear to you, the whole team is talking about this girl. Oh, I'm talking about screw. I'm dudes in the locker room. I'm gonna get at her, blah blah, whatever. Oh, nah, not you. I got it. It's not how dudes are. Anyway, first day, everybody's done with camp. There's like a party, like a get together. Probably about 30 people, whatever. Whole volleyball team's there. A lot of the athletes. Boom. Everybody's trying to talk to this girl. Everybody. Whole team. Besides me. I didn't say nothing. I just didn't even acknowledge her. I saw her. She was smiling at me, but I didn't say nothing. As the party started to subside, like it's 2 a.m. at this point. I can see she's grilling me at this point, but I won't even look in her direction because I don't care. Finally, she works up the nerve and she says something. She's like, you gonna talk to everybody? Because I was chilling with everybody. People talk, whatever. You gonna talk to everybody but me? Yeah. Anyway, me and her talked for a while after that. We were, I don't want to say like dating, but whatever. Every time I go out, me dressed like me, whatever, it was never really a thing. I always was having conversations with people because I'm a people person. This is what it is. By the second week of school, I have people like literally trying to like wear the shit I was wearing. All of a sudden it came to I'm trying to get like you. Oh, they like that. Blah 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 blah. The moral of the story is, as a man, when you want real BDE, this is like for real. Everybody talks about that kind of stuff. You can't talk that game. You understand the term BDE stands for energy? It's your energy. It's who you are as a person. Like, when you talk down on somebody else or you got something to say, like if you was one of them dudes that really had like some stuff to say about me, that's projection, bro. You don't really have that. That's small pee-pee energy, bro. You will never in your life see me talking to a random person antagonistically. And if I see something I don't like, which I do, I'm human, I scroll. I don't say shit. That's because that's just the way I'm built. I don't have a hateful bone in my body. So if somebody got something to say for me, I already know that's projection. When you really are in a good place mentally, you don't have to project. You exude the confidence that you are. The ones who talk the most are usually the ones not doing it. That pertains to anything. As an athlete, the players who talk the most trash 90% of the time were trash. There are some exceptions to the rule. Yes. There are exceptions to every rule. Yes. But the ones who talk the most, the dudes that were in school, because you know how locker rooms are, bro. Like, dudes will always be like, oh, I got this girl, I got that girl, blah, blah. The ones who really were, they didn't really have them. No one. The ones who really did, they didn't say nothing. That's the truth. And I don't like to, because to me, like, having a lot of girls is not a flex. But there was a point in my life, especially in college, where I was a serial. There's no better way to say it than a hoe. At one point, it is what it is. When people would ask me questions, oh, you talk to so-and-so? No. I don't got them. I'm not. And locker rooms are like that. Oh, you got them all? I don't got none. I'm gonna tell you this. The dude that's saying I don't got none, probably be the one. That's just my, like, every dude that I know that was like that always had that same rebuttal. Nah, I don't talk to nobody. Bragging is for other people. It's not for you. Flexing is for other people. It's not for you. All of that stuff is for other people. People that go on Instagram and start talking about or flashing money. If you got a picture that got all kind of dollar bills in your hands and stuff like that, you ain't got no money. Excuse my language. Why would you put that out there? Are you trying to get robbed? For real. That's you, like, even when it came to like, you know, people in the trenches, like, I don't talk about stuff like that, but I'm gonna tell you this. The ones who was really doing it, they didn't talk. They didn't say nothing. You don't see them coming. The ones who was loud, those were the ones that was like, it always is like that. Even when people fight, the person that be screaming, ah, the ones that's really scary, they don't say nothing. You ain't gonna see them coming. They're just gonna hit you with a haymaker. Nothing. For real. The calm ones are the ones you gotta watch out for. The ones that don't talk are the ones that's really doing it. And that is everything. Athletes might be like the only one where I've seen like Muhammad Ali type of bragful kind of dudes, but that was a game. That was warfare. You know, that was like the dudes that was trying to psych you out before you got in the ring. They weren't doing that for themselves. They were doing that because they want you to get out of your game. That's why people do it. That's projection. You feel me? Like, I know I sound real philosophical right now, but I kind of wanted to, because people kept asking it. I'm just like, because I felt like, bro, like, I got pictures from way back when. This has always been who I am. That's on everything. Like, this not an act, bro. You really think a dude that wears beanies, a dangling earring, and a lip ring, and I got a piercing here, I had a tongue ring, I had an eyebrow ring, you really think that I like, what? like I just switched up? I got Star Wars posters on my wall, bro. And I've been shot at. It's like, you can say whatever you want. You know what I mean? So, I just kind of want to get into that. Fellas, like, honestly, don't ever be afraid to be you. And people might talk down, but the real one's going to respect you for it. And I'll tell you this, the ladies like genuine people. They don't like dudes that's always doing all this flexing shit. Like, that's not really where it's at. That's just from my travels and stuff like that. Like, that's why the dudes that be, like, ignoring people usually get more play. And the ones that be chasing them don't get none. It's usually where it comes from. But I just kind of wanted to get into that. I wanted to clear it because I it's been a couple of days. I was going to do, like, wait the 2 weeks, but too many questions about it now. Like, to answer that, I don't think it's a sign of weakness or a negative thing. And I would tell you, I have no problem. I am not in any way, shape, or form in the women department ever had an issue. And that's without the nails, whatever. But I want to get into that because I love y'all. I'm always going to keep it a full stack. And there's a lot of questions about it. So we made a damn video about it. Now I want to try to make these Oreos into what we're going to do. Oreo, if you don't want to drop them, then I'll do it myself. Playing with y'all. You don't know from the first time, this is the vibe. We're going to take, are these double stuff? Whack. Don't matter. We're taking the filling out anyway. All right. Surgery. Yeah, come on. Yeah, don't matter. Boom. Y'all ready? I'm so. Yo, this smells insane, but there's no like Fruity Pebbles in it. It smells just like it though. So y'all just gonna take my word for it. I promise. Give me a big old scoop. Crazy. All right. I'm like drooling right now, bro. I'm like legitimately drooling. Bro, that is crazy. Find that frosting. Find that frosting. I'm getting, that's the hype. Oh yeah, that tastes just, what the hell? Looked like I was watching Pornhub. Oh my goodness. The Fruity Pebble taste in this, get the, you know what? I can't even, oh, over here tripping. I still got my plate over there. Bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You was gonna do anything that I ever told you to do. You gonna do anything I ever told you to do. Damn, that's good. I got 3 frosting kinds. I don't even want, I want this. Bro, wow. I gotta go in for one more. I gotta go in for more. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Cake frosting is like, I don't know why more people don't do this. Just do this. Hold on, watch this. Fuck out of here. We don't need to do all that cuteness. Yes. 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 That's better than any Oreo I've ever eaten. I don't even want to switch, but I got to. Man, do this. Next up, bro. I've been like clamoring for a pecan pie flavored Oreo. So we got some coconut pecan. This about to bang. This about to bang. Oh. 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 That's like pecan pie filling, bro. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Put the lid on. Think I got too much frosting? Here, watch this. There we go. Look. I'm making better flavors than Oreo mix. Look at that. This one's crazy. Coconut pecan, bro. It's like pecan pie. The filling, it very much has the same resemblance, right? But the coconut flakes is adding that, like, I don't know. This is getting old coconut flavor. I saved 700 calories just to do this. There's no regret here. For 9 Oreos. Don't even care. Oh, yeah. One more time. I don't know which one's the best yet. I think Fruity Crisp, Fruity Pebble still gets it because it's like the, you know, but either one of these are massive W's. I want one more. No. We got 3 apiece. That's it. I almost did that without recording. I was so excited. I started talking. I took the top off. But look at this. Funfetti strawberry. Bro, when I tell you, I'm not even wasting my damn time. Hold on a second. Filling stuff. Alright. Yeah, I got the filling off. I got a whole plate of filling over here. This is ridiculous. I don't even care. Alright. Look at this. I would. How you open it? Oh God! Oreo out here collabing with Ritz, bro. When stuff like this could happen, they need to hire me. This right here, we're gonna try one with the actual filling, just cause. I wanna see if the filling goes with it too. All right, here we go. I'm gonna tell you what, bro. I'm gonna tell you what. All right. Huh? I don't care. Wow. Wow. Oh my God, get away from me. Sorry. Keep it a full stack. This was number one, bro. I can't believe it. This, I don't know if it's because of like how the frosting was like, the consistency of it, but the flavor, the strawberry flavor with the golden Oreos and the cream was second to none. This was an absolute W. I never thought this would get passed up, but this is number one. This is like 1A, it's like right underneath. This is like a 9.9, this is a 9.7, and this is like a 9.4. All delicious, but oh my goodness. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm not trying to condone whatever you want to call this. I don't want people like, oh, I gained 30 pounds because I was watching his videos. But I'm gonna say this to you. If you never put cake frosting on Oreos, you're missing out. No, matter of fact, I got something. I got something. Y'all know what I'm finna do too. Yes, you do. Stop lying. Oh, there's the frosting. Okay, say less. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. We're gonna figure this out. That's right. I spent $6 on cake frosting, so I can do this. Don't even care. Ooh. Oh. You probably should have made it with the 3 shell, but I don't care. Look at that. Listen. 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 Y'all gotta try this. Y'all gotta try. Y'all have to try this. Y'all have to try it. I don't care. Go. Get up. Get up. Take the phone. Wherever you're watching, take it with you. Go get it. Absolute W's. Jolibee gravy is an absolute W. Still good at everything. But I just want to chop it up with y'all. I wanted to try this. I got the idea while I was in Walmart. Like, I got to do this again. So I'm trying really hard not to eat this frosting. I'm not gonna lie to you. Damn, not good. Massive W. Tomorrow, got more content. The streak continues. As always, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, and we will be back tomorrow. More content. I love y'all. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.